What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BabyMax45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have another deck profile for the Digimon TCG in the 2.5 format. This is our other holdover from EX8. This is Sakuyamon. We're not doing the Taomon Loop deck. Maybe we'll try that in a little bit, maybe. But right now, we are really liking the Sakuyamon deck, the Pure Sakuyamon deck. We want to keep playing it, and we want to show you what we've changed up since EX8, what new cards we got, and how the deck's running now. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it here. Let's get into the deck profile here. We're starting with our eggs. We are playing two of the EX2 Viximon. The once per turn when you use an option card to cost 2 or more, draw 1. But we're also playing 3 of the new Viximon, the BT19 one, which is end of your turn, return 1 option card with plug-in in its name from your trash to your hand. So better later into the game when you actually start to use your options, but still, a really great card. I want to try this because I feel like it's going to be super important in the deck. Maybe we switch, we go 3 and 2 of this, but we'll have to wait and see how we like that. But just definitely a powerful card, allowing you to have those options back. Especially after you've used them on that turn. We also have our tokens. We got Pipe Fox tokens and the Uko no Mitami tokens. Really great looking tokens made by one of the guys on the Facebook group, in the Canada Facebook group. And so shout out to him for making these really cool tokens for me. The foil tokens I really love. If only Bandai did stuff like that. All right, well, let's keep moving along here. That was our Digi eggs, so let's jump into our rookies here. We're playing 4 of the best Renamon Searcher, EX2, the one that lets you reveal top 4. Add a card with QB, Tao, Sakuya in its name, and 1 Rika to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of the deck. And then inheritable effect, when you use an option card with cost 2 or more, gain 1 memory. We're playing 2 of the Rena X, which is Digivolves from Rena for 0. And then on play, when Digivolve, you return 1 option card with a plugin. Its name from your trash to your hand. So more ways to get your option cards back from the trash. That's why I didn't go full on the Viximon, the new Viximon. And then when you use an option card with cost of 2 or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn. That's the inheritable. It's going to be a common inheritable in this deck. 2 copies of the Renamon from PT17, which is also a searcher, and it's on play, reveal top 3. Add 1 card with Cubimon, Taomon, or Sakuyamon in its name, and 1 Rika, or cost 2 or higher option card among them to the hand, and return the rest to the bottom. So this one just gives you the benefit of adding your plugins and your other options to your hand. And then your turn once per turn. When you use an option card with cost 2 or more, give one of your opponents security attack -1, which is nice to stun. That's the inheritable too. We like that one. It's not as good as the other searcher, but we do like it enough to play a couple copies. Lastly, for the end of our rookies, we're playing 2 of the new BT19 Renamon, which has the start of main if you have a Rika or a Calmon in its name, gain a memory. So basically, the same as the Guillaumon from this set, just gives you extra memory at the turn because you're probably going to have your tamer, unless you're doing very badly. You're probably going to have one of your tamers on the board. So it just gives you that late game extra memory to help you come back from certain situations. It also has the same inheritable to give your opponent's Digimon minus 2000 DP if you use a cost 2 or higher option. That's it for the rookies here. Going into the champions, starting with Cubimon from BT19. When Digivolving, if you have 1 fewer tamers, you may play 1 Rika from your hand without paying the cost. This is really important because you need Rika for this deck on the board, so having it is really good. It's got the same inheritable to give your opponent's Digimon minus 2000 DP when you use a 2 cost or more option. But yeah, just having the ability to get your tamers out, that's why we got play 4 of it. Playing 2 of the Cubimon from EX2. Cubimon's a hard card because there's a lot of them, and I just don't feel like a lot of them are really good. Like, I don't feel the BT10 one is good. I don't feel like the blue yellow one from EX4 is good, which is like Yokaumon. But it's also treated as Cubimon. There's just not really good Cubimons. So this is what I'd say is the next best one. which is when Digivolving, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 option card with the plugin in its name among them to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. It has the same inheritable to give an opponent's Digimon minus 2k when you use one of your option cards, but it's probably one thing I feel like we might play more champions if we got a really good QBmon or maybe a QBX in the future. Which is why we're not playing any more QBmons. We're playing 2 Wizardmons because he's got a when Digivolving, trash top security card, draw 1 and gain a memory, which is really cool. And he also has the inheritable all turns when this yellow Digimon with the data or Witchell trait would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects. By trashing the top card, it doesn't leave. So it's got protection and it's got protection, and it is a data. Sakuyamon is a data, so it is active. So that's it for our just 8 champions. And like I said, it feels low, but you really don't have a lot of good options. The other QBs just don't feel that great. Taomon Ace, the new Taomon Ace, we're playing 1 of that. This isn't the Taomon Loop, so we're only playing 1. On play when Digivolving, if it's your turn, you may use 1 single cost or lower option card from your hand without playing the cost. If it's your opponent's turn, give one of their Digimon minus security attack, and it can activate when Digivolving effects, which is really cool. And then when attacking one of your inheritable, one of your opponents, Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP, so that's huge. Other than the fact that you got overflow 3, but it's just nice because it's you can ace if you're in a situation where you can't go past your champion. It gives you an ace option. But we're playing 4 of the Taomon from BT17. This has got barrier. When Digivolving, you may use an option card with plug in its name or yellow from the hand with a cost reduced by 2. So you play all your plugins for free except for the yellow plugin, but you're probably not playing it off of his effect. That usually comes later. And then inheritable when attacking. If this Digimon has Sakuyamon in its name, you may use 1 option card with plug in its name from your hand with the cost reduced by 2. So it lets you play another option, from the hand as an inheritable. So that's really good. Lets you start playing those options. We have the Taomon from EX2. We're playing 2 of that just because getting more Rikas on the board is nice. So like if you can play like a Rika, use the QB for another Rika, and then play this all in one turn, you can get 3 Rikas in one turn. When Digivolving, you may play a Rika without paying its memory cost, and then inheritable, same thing, minus 2,000 DP for the turn. But the BT17 one is the best one, so that's why we're playing more of it. And now that you have the QBs, we're playing less of this. So that's kind of where we're going with that. For our Megas, we're starting off. We got 1 of the BT19 we're playing now. We're playing the BT19 Sakuya instead of the BT17. The BT17's protection is nice, but you do have protection with like Wizardmon. So it Digivolves for a cost of 3, which is nice. When Digivolving, draw 2. Then you may use a single option card with the cost of 5 or less from your hand without paying the cost. This is cool because it's actually draw 3 because you draw 1 for the Digivolution and then a 2 for the ability. So the chances of getting into option cards that you need are super high. And then your turn, once per turn, when you use an option card with a cost of 2 or more, you may play a Pipe Fox token, which is yellow 6,000 DP and a blocker. So it gives you blockers, so you have some protection for your security on the other turn. We're also playing 2 of the EX2 Sakuyamon, what I would consider one of the best Sakuyamons, because when Digivolving, unsuspend 1 of your Digimon, and then for each tamer you have in play, return 1 option card with plug in its name from your trash to your hand. And then when you use an option card with the cost of 2 or more, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP for the turn. So just the fact that it lets you add option cards back for every tamer is really good. So that helps you in the game too. And then we're playing 3 of the X-Antibody because this is kind of the OTK version. So when Digivolving, if Sakuyamon or X-Antibodies in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, play 1 Uko no Mitami token, which is 9,000 yellow Digimon with the Rush. Your turn, once per turn, when 1 of your Digimon attacks, you may use 1 single color option card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand without paying the cost if this effect used 1 of your Digimon unsuspended. So it's really good. And then Yeah, you basically unsuspend it, get multiple attacks, potentially get security plus, and you can OTK Digivolves for Sakuyamon for a cost of 1. So that's cool. And then lastly, we're playing 1 burst mode because, like I said, ace cards are nice, and having your total stack, your opponent doesn't always expect it. It can destroy your opponent's Digimon, reducing their DP for each tamer you have, and then when you go to attack, for each of your tamers that you suspend, or for every 2 suspenders or tamers you suspend, they're yellow, which is all your tamers, you can gain security attack plus 1. So it can help you finish the game out faster and be a defensive option against your opponent. So we like playing 1 of those. Onto the tamers, we're playing 2 Sakuyamon, or 2 Rika, 2 Sakuyamon, 2 Rika from EX2. We don't need all of them now. It is a really good card. It is your memory tamer. And then when you attack with this Digimon with Renamon, Cubimon, Taomon, or Sakuyamon in its name, you may suspend this tamer to use 1 option card. So it does let you use the option cards when attacking, although you do have a lot of abilities that let you do that already. So it's not as important as it used to be. The one that's important now is the new 3-cost Rika from BT19, which is reveal top 3 on play, add 1 Digimon with Renamon, Cubimon, Taomon, or Sakuyamon to your hand, as well as 1 option card with the plugin in its name. So basically searching your other pieces since you already got this Rika on board. And then put the rest on the bottom of the deck. Your turn when you use an option card with the cost of 2 or more by suspending this tamer, gain a memory. So being able to gain memory off your tamer uses. And of course we play 1 Warp Rika, because that's nice. Although Warp Rika is cost 4 to warp, which isn't always the best, but you have that new Rena that gains you a memory as long as you have a Rika. So if you have this and the memory tamer on board, you'll have 4 to do this, and basically start your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain a memory, and then main by placing this tamer and 1 of your Cubimon or Taomon in the trash as 1 of your Renamon's bomb Digillusion cards. That Digimon may Digivolve into Sakuyamon in hand for Digillusion cost of 4, ignoring the Digillusion requirements. If this effect Digivolved, you may return 1 option card from the trash to your hand. So that's good too. So you get to the returned thing. So 1 of those is nice. But that is our tamers. 7 tamers. That's all pretty huge. We're playing options. We're playing 2 physical training because it is a 2-cost option card or a yellow, so we can play it for free with certain abilities. So that's really good. Plus it helps you get some of your reduced Digillusion costs on your Taomon or your Cubimons or even your Sakuyamons. We're playing 2 copies of Offensive Plugin, which gives you security attack plus 1. All of these cards, while you have a tamer in play, you can use without meeting the color requirement. And its security ability allows you to reveal top 3 and add 1 tamer among them to your hand, place the rest on the bottom of the deck, and then add the card to your hand. We play 2 high-speed plug-in because you get jamming off of that, and then security draw 1, and then add this card to the hand. So you get your security attack, you get your jamming that helps you close out the games. Playing 2 pause plugins, which on main until the end of your opponent's turn, 1 of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 DP, and that Digimon's when Digivolving effects don't activate. So this is the one you use defensively against your opponent to slow their plays. And then security when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 DP of the turn, and then add this card to the hand. And then lastly, 3 copies of Digillusion Plug S. Well, you have a Digimon in play. Well, again, you don't have to use the requirements as long as you have a tamer in play. Main, draw 1. Then you may Digivolve 1 of your Digimon into a Digimon card in the hand that can Digivolve for a cost of 3 or less without paying the cost. So this brings basically all your 3-cost Digivolutions, so your Taomon and your Sakuyamon, down to 2, and lets you draw an extra card. And then its security ability, reveal top 3, add 1 Digimon card among them to hand, place the remaining on the bottom of the deck in any order, and then add the card to your hand. So you're always getting the option cards. The option cards are a big part of the deck. Plugins are a big part of the deck, and you need them there. So that is our updated Sakuyamon deck. I'm definitely feeling a lot better. The combination of the new Cubimon and the new Rika is just super powerful for the deck. Gives you so much more options and gets you to your stuff a lot faster, and hopefully allows you to OTK a lot faster. But let me know what you guys think. Do you like the deck profile? Do you like the changes? Are you hoping I'll do a Taomon Loop deck profile, or should I stay away from that? Let me know down below. As always, we're going to have our BT20 deck profiles coming up now. We're done with all our holdovers. This is all new deck profiles from here. We still got 4 more to go, and we're just enjoying the 2.5 format immensely. But hey, looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.